Followed him all the way. Such a
very slowly. Anytime he's poking his nose out, Misery's coming back in, looking for additional harass.
He's doing his best to even just limit the last hits. Able to be gotten. Look at that, getting the range creep as well.
Yep.
That was so good for Misery, actually. He's like halfway to level 2 now just from that deny.
That was a lot of harass damage and not the start perhaps General on the Weave was hoping for. Arteezy managed to kind of pull the weight behind this tower to meet the next creep wave, which means it's not going to push out even to the Weaver's tower. Often the big thing about that pull is you kind of get your 2 creep waves to meet behind the tower.
Beggar, get those. Something that Navi's got to be really happy about, knowing that they're not only getting DPs for this event, but potentially future ones as well. Like, yeah,
point.
Or maybe play slightly better and actually beat Liquid. Like,
Yep.
On their prize money and
Stages of the game. General forced to go back to Fountain on the Weaver in the offlane. Definitely not the start he was hoping for with that creep wave pull, but he's got to kind of reset, heal up, and go back as Navi focus their attention on the mid lane with Lil once again coming in, harassing Fear as much as possible to give Bendy that good start.
Definitely a tough life for him here. They're going to pressure a little more. This is a little dangerous for Fear, but he's going to be okay. In some ways, General didn't even lose out that badly by going back to Fountain. He's going to lose about 2 creeps worth of experience. He would have had to run all the way to the tower anyways. Considering the start, I think he's relatively happy by saving his Tangos. Bounty Rune spawning in a moment as well. Io's already moving in position to try to grab both sets if possible, since it'd be even more regen for them in the lane. And yeah, they're going to chase a little.
Yep. Fully LeBron away from it, and there's not a whole lot he can do. He's gone Voodoo Restoration, so you talk about 2v2 lane at bottom. Navi's not looking to win this lane when you're getting Voodoo Restoration. They're just looking to stay alive and farm.
And normally this is definitely the wrong move on Witch Doctor. Lately, Maledict has been the tool to get kills on heroes like Beastmaster that can test the lane. But when you're against an Io, and he's going to have tons of heals anyway, you'll never lower his HP enough for Maledict to actually do damage. So it just completely counters the Witch Doctor as long as they don't get cast bounce too much together. So a slightly different strategy that will potentially give him a better tool against this combo.
Being chased around a bit. bottom lane going for some calls. You see Lil rotate up top though. He's looking to come and help out General, but immediately gets initiated on the open wounds. Cold Feet not quite going to latch on. The boots perhaps saving Lil's life there. And Misery had to back off himself as General coming back to this lane. Still only level 2, but does have the Gemini, so a lot more damage output coming out from his lead.
And the face band helps out a little bit as well, fighting on the bot lane though.
Flies forcing time walk out of there. Long cooldown on that and does get hit by the axes afterwards, so.
Every time he lands an axe like that after leap, that's just damage that adds up. And he's missing.
Can't use the fog with
That's a kill.
You can't go on Sumail.
He could go through, get this kill. Oh, he gets it.
Wow, Sumail kills LeBron's Witch Doctor, and he's going to hold his own fight. He's got Crit to back him up. Crit even has a salve if he needs to use it. That is the beauty of the IO Beastmaster. Crit positioning so well. You can't get to the IO, then you can't deal with the Beastmaster.
And look at this timing. Now they get bounty runes as well. So even more experience and gold here on EG's dual lane. And that's one of the big issues against Witch Doctor against this lane, is that his armor is super low, so the axes just deal tons of damage. And here in the mid lane, still being very pressured. He's taken tons of damage this game, but he's almost got the same last hits as Viper, so I think EG's really happy with their lanes at this point.
Spent a bit of money bringing out additional regen, but hey, he's got the Soul Ring now, and ultimately, the fact he's not dying and Dendi is not crushing this one, good news for Navi. And top 3 CS only, General is not having a good time.
Man, that's so little. Tough lane for him. Misery even getting 2 points.